Hey class, we're going to go ahead and get started with area of triangles. We've already completed area of squares, area of rectangles, area of parallelograms. This will be our next shape that we're going to do, area of triangles. So here we go. Here's our first example. Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw out our triangle best we can. Best you can on your paper. Go ahead and draw a line straight down the middle from that top vertices all the way down to the base. Remember, the base is that bottom side length. We'll go ahead and call that side. And we're going to go ahead and draw our right angle right here. Okay, I'm going to stress that right angle just like I did with the area of the squares video, area of rectangles video. That tells you that this up and down line is going to be your height. Okay, and you've got to keep that in mind. So this height, we're going to say is 3.2 centimeters. Okay, 3.2 centimeters. 3.2, yeah. And then so the base, we're going to say that is 5.7 centimeters. Okay, so we got as our height, which is that dashed line, 3.2 centimeters. I'm going to write it bigger here in a second. 3.2 centimeters, and then this is 5.7 centimeters, the base of this triangle. Okay, now the formula is going to change from the one that we've done before with the area of the square and area of the parallelogram and rectangles. It's different for the triangle, okay? It's going to be on your star reference materials, just like I showed you before on the other ones. It's that very top one, area equals 1/2 times base times height. It's the very top one where it says triangle. I'm going to write it here on the board as well. Area equals 1/2, okay? Area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. Okay, so we got 1/2 times the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. Okay, and so it's very important to remember this is the formula for the area of a triangle. Okay, and so we're going to write it in with our abbreviations. We're going to go ahead and write that. So A equals 1/2 times lowercase b times lowercase h. Okay, and so again, lowercase b represents base of the triangle, lowercase h represents height of the triangle, and then that 1/2 is part of our formula. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and substitute in the values that we know. We know everything on the right side. We don't know the area yet. That's what we're looking for. Area, capital A, like again before, 1/2 times the base. Remember, the base is this bottom side length. We said is 5.7 centimeters times this height, this dashed line. Again, it also has that right angle telling us and showing us that it is the height. Now, understand, they could give you, I'm going to remove this over, they could give you a line out here one day and say that this line is 3.2. You will have to know that this line is the same thing as this dashed line, 3.2, okay? It's also 3.2 centimeters, okay? And so we substitute in things we know. We got 1/2 times the base of this triangle, which is 5.7 centimeters, times the height of this triangle, 3.2 centimeters, and we're going to go ahead and simplify the right side so that we can find this area, okay? And so we got 1/2 of 5.7, 1/2 of means times 5.7, okay? So we got that over here to the side. Now, remember, again, if it's half of this, we know we're actually going to be dividing 5.7 divided by 2, okay? 5.7 is getting rained on. Where does it want to go? It wants to go on the inside. Scoot this over. 5.7 on the inside, 2 on the out. Okay? We're going to go ahead and bring up this decimal first thing so we don't forget about it. Okay? Bring it up to the top in our answer, in our quotient. 2 goes into 5 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay? We're going to go ahead and bring down this 7. 2 into 17 now. 2 into 17, that's 8. 2 times 8, we get 16. 17 minus 16, we get 1 down here. Bring down another 0 because we know that 5.7 is the same thing as 5.70. So 2 goes into 10 5 times. Put the 5 above the 0 that we brought down. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. And so we have no remainder. which means that 2.85 is our quotient. And so A now equals 2.85, we're going to say centimeters still, times 3.2 centimeters. Okay? And so you can pause the video, see how I did this division real quick. Now I'll go ahead and move on. Now I have to multiply these two together. So we're going to have 2.85 times 3.2. Now notice I did not line up my decimals. My decimals right here and right here. I did not line them up because you don't have to for this. You just have to make sure at the end you count your decimal places. So 2 times 5 we get 10. Carry my 1. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 1, that's 17. Carry my 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, that's 5. Okay, so we're done with the 2. Now we're moving on to the 3. Well, we got to put our placeholder. 3. Let's go ahead and erase these up here. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry my 1. 3 times 8, that's 24 plus 1, that's 25. Carry my 2. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2, that's 8. Add those up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry my 1. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 1, that's 11. Carry my 1. 8 plus 1, that's 9. We have 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So we got to count back 3. 1, 2, 3. And so we end up with 9.120, which is the same thing as area equals 9.12. Centimeter times centimeter is centimeter squared. And so we found the area of this triangle with height 3.2, base 5.7, and again we found the inside, the area of this triangle. Thank you for watching.